Let's see. The first time comedy entered my life was 1986. Back in the day when we all used to listen to cassette tapes, I was a cassette tape fiend, man. I would fucking rifle through cassette tapes day after day. I was like killing those fucking AA batteries. I kept Duracell and Energizer in business, man. It was me. It's because of me, Dr. J. Cole. Fuck. They owe me a fucking fortune, man. Shit. So the first time, comedy, 1986, cassette tapes. I'm a little kid. I'm like 7 years old in 1986. And I went into my cousin's bedroom, went into my cousin's basement. Down in the basement, he had a big box of these cassette tapes. And some of them had it was like Slayer and Megadeth and Metallica and all this shit. And I was like, fuck that. And then I came upon blank tapes. Remember the 90-minute Maxell tapes? That shit was awesome. And so they found this fucking blank tape, and I didn't know what it was, so I put it in, and it was Bill Cosby doing stand-up. The whole side, Bill Cosby. And man, I memorized that shit. I was walking around saying Bill Cosby jokes, and people were laughing, and families were happy. Everyone was happy. Oh, look at the cute little kid talking the good little jokes. And then one day I flipped the tape over, and on the other side, it was Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke. And at that moment, at that pinnacle in time, Bill Cosby was not funny anymore. No, hated that shit. I was walking around, I had fucking Cheech and Chong memorized, man. You know, I'm walking around, I'm like, remember, little fucking kid, you know? And I'm like, hey man, the dog ate the stash off the table. Had to follow him around for a week with a paper bag. And so, it was funny, man. I laughed. I didn't know what the fuck a stash was. Who the fucking little kid knows what a stash is, man? And you can't have kids walking around in public talking about drugs. Okay? Not a 7-year-old talking about losing his stash. So I got in shit. I mean, teachers called my parents. My mom took away my tapes. Later in life, it was Eddie Murphy Raw. Okay? So again, my mom walks in, and I'm watching this Eddie Murphy shit, and he's like, what if Mr. T was a faggot? Hey, boy, why don't you come over here and fuck me up the ass? You know, I thought that was fucking hilarious, man. Hilarious for a fucking 7-year-old kid. I was probably like 8 years old at this time Eddie Murphy came out. And so my mom takes my fucking Eddie Murphy tapes away. Later again in life, I am in like grade 10. So I don't know how old you are in grade 10, like 13, 16, I don't fucking know. And I found a Snoop Doggy Dogg tape, doggy style, on the side of the road. Someone had like ripped it in half and thrown it out the window. So I was walking, I was like, Snoop Doggy Dogg? I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, I like Charlie Brown. So I bring that shit home, and I cut the tape, and I spliced it back together with a little piece of Scotch tape. And I started playing it, and it's like, fucking bitches, cunts, what's my name? And I'm like, woo, man, this shit is fucking awesome. I love this shit. My mom walks by, what the fuck are you listening to? And I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. She takes my fucking tapes. Now, keep in mind, I said this is like fucking grade 10, right? So like, I'm a tall motherfucker now. And my mom's hiding place was to put shit on top of the fridge where we couldn't fucking see and where we couldn't reach. Also, there's a big wooden bowl up there. So, like, I go to make a sandwich, I'm, like, leaning on the fridge now, and I'm like, the fuck is that? Oh, look. Oh, yeah, there's my Bill Cosby tape. There's my Eddie Murphy. Oh, and my Snoop Doggy Dogg. I didn't really care about the other shit at that time. So I took the Snoop Doggy Dogg tape. I went into my bedroom, and I made like 100 fucking copies of that motherfucker, and I hid them all over the goddamn house. And then I took that one tape, and I put it back on top of the fucking fridge. My mom never had a fucking clue ever again that I ever did listen to Snoop Doggy Dogg ever again after she took that shit away from me. Later again in life, when I did take note of comedy on like a big way and a major way, this is a downtime in life when I lived with my girlfriend and her parents. Yeah, I was one of those guys. So I was 19, she was 16, and yeah, I was one of those guys too. Nobody said comedy was flattering, man. Nobody said that shit. So we had rented a Chris Rock video. Chris Rock doing stand-up. It was an HBO special. Shit was hilarious. We hadn't watched it yet, but I knew that Chris Rock was hilarious. So we go into the living room, and we've got it's the same living room setup. Everybody has there's a love seat and a regular fucking couch, and her little brother's there, and then her little brother's laying on the floor, so we go and we sit on the love seat, and the parents come in, and they're like, no, Jacques, he can't sit on the floor like that. It's too fucking cold. He's gonna sit on the love seat. You guys are gonna sit here with us. So this is how it went. So this is the living room setup for this Chris Rock HBO special, okay? So it goes like this. It goes like, parent, girlfriend, parent, J. As if we were fooling around. I mean, don't get me wrong, we definitely were fooling around. Shit, I mean, it would be nighttime, man, and I would ninja stealth bomb that shit, man. I had it fucking memorized, man. Now, when I say memorized, I'm talking about the creaking system of the floors in these people's house, because everywhere you would walk, it'd be like, and so I memorized that shit, and I knew exactly where every fucking creaking line was. It was as if at nighttime, man, I would sneak out of my fucking guest room. So, like, I was here in the guest room, and adjacent around the corner was the girlfriend's room. Now, I would come out of that fucking guest room, and it was as if Mission Impossible, I sprayed that shit everywhere. Psh, and there's fucking glowing red lines of death everywhere. I know if I step on one fucking creak, I am dead, man. I am out on the goddamn street. I have nowhere to live. So I'm like, bam, into her bedroom, bang, 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 back into my fucking room. I fucking did it. Yeah, so this went on for like, I don't know how long, man. And one fateful evening, the dad takes me into his bedroom. Now, the parents lived in the upstairs of the house with the son, so I never had any reason to ever go up there. I had been in this house a month, and I'd never once been in this fucking room upstairs. So the dad takes me upstairs, and he brings me aside, and he puts his hand around my shoulder, and he's like, Jay, he's like, you're a likable enough guy and everything, and I let you live here, then I let you date my daughter, and you know, I just won't have you fucking my daughter under my own house, under my own roof. You know, and I'm like, we're not, yeah, oh, shit, dude, come on, how cool I am. You know, and inside, I'm like fucking melting, man. The fucking sweat is pouring down, and my fucking knees are just like, bok, 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 bok. Holy shit. At the same time as dude is saying this shit, he's reaching down under his fucking bed. He pulls out a sawed-off shotgun. He cocks that shit and shows me that he keeps it fucking loaded and cocked under his goddamn bed 24/7. He goes, Jay, me and my dad built this house. I know every goddamn creak and squeak in this fucking floor. If you so much as fart sideways, you're gonna be shitting out of a new asshole, son. And I was just like, yes, sir. No, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Like those fucking answers, yes, sir, no, didn't even fucking answer any questions that he had fucking said to me or anything. And I'm just like, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day, sir. And I'm like bowing and like, whoo, oh, okay, sayonara. I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. I go outside, stressed to fuck. I smoked back in the day. I mean, smoking gives you wrinkles, everyone. Don't smoke. Stress, wrinkles, bad news. So I smoked back in the day. I smoked for 10 years. I went outside, fucking cigarette. And I had this issue because I grew up in a family where they made us clean the fuck out of our yard. And these people were messy as fuck. So there's like toys and bikes and shit laying everywhere. The answer had been there the whole time, right under my nose, okay? So I'm out there and I'm cleaning up the fucking yard and I'm picking up toys. I'm throwing this shit away. And I'm like, how the fuck am I going to fuck my girlfriend now? Man, she's going to be so fucking pissed. If I don't fuck my girlfriend, she's not even going to want to fucking be my girlfriend anymore. She's going to want to kick me out or some shit. So I'm out there and I'm cleaning up the fucking yard. And I take this fucking bike and I lean up against the house. I'm standing there, I'm smoking. And I'm looking at this bike against the house. And I'm smoking, and I look up, and there's a fucking bedroom. And I'm like, whose fucking bedroom is that? Well, it's my bedroom. Well, 5 feet down the house, there's my girlfriend's bedroom window. Okay, all right then. So nighttime comes. I open up the window. I lean down the side of the house. I step onto the bike seat. I hop down. I run the bike over to her window, climb back up on the bike seat, go into her bedroom, bang, 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 out the window, whoosh, back on the bike, up inside the window. Done. Those parents were never the fucking wiser ever again. Never had any more beef, never had any more slack from these motherfuckers. So the point is that yes, we were sneaking around, but no, we're not fucking stupid. I mean, shit. We've got the fucking living room and the brother. I mean, what? Am I gonna get a fucking hand job in front of the whole goddamn family? Like what? You mean, I mean, I don't wanna brag, but this dick is fucking big, man. You can't hide this dick. Not under a blanket, not under pants, not under a fucking pillow, nothing.